Good morning, guys. Mr. Parisi here, and today we're going to be continuing with area and perimeter notes. So we're going to go through a couple questions. You're going to have a couple on your own, and that's going to be about it. So for today, what we're going to need to do is read these questions. We're going to have to try and think of like a picture that goes along with it, and then solve it. So it's not going to tell you whether it's area or perimeter. You need to figure out what the question is asking for. Okay, so number one says a farmer needs to buy fencing to go around his garden. The garden is 20 feet by 15 feet, and it's a rectangle. How much fencing will he need? So for this question, to go around the garden, to go around his garden, that's going to be your key words right there. If you're going around, that is going to be perimeter. So we're starting with perimeter. So what this would look like is, hey, I've got myself a garden here. It says it's a rectangle, so I'm going to draw a rectangle. It is 15 feet by 20 feet. Okay, so I know perimeter means the distance around. So to solve this, I would need to find my other sides. Well, if my top is 20, then my bottom also has to be 20. If my left side is 15, my right side also has to be 15. So to solve this question, it would just be 15 plus 20 plus 15 plus 20. Okay, when I do this, I get a total of 70 feet as my answer. So my answer is just going to be 70 feet. That was a perimeter question, okay? I'm going to skip 2 for now because that one's going to be part of your homework. Question number 3 says, Mr. Dodson wants to fence an area that is 8 feet by 10 feet. How much fence will he need? Okay, again, we're going with this fence, right? So fences always cover the distance around something. So again, we've got a perimeter question. So if it's 8 by 10 feet, so again, we're kind of working with a rectangle here. So that's 8 feet by 10 feet. So if the top's 10, the bottom's got to be 10. If the left is 8, the right has to be 8. So for my perimeter, we're just adding up all the sides. 8 plus 10 plus 8 plus 10. So I've got 10 and 10 is going to be 20, 8 and 8 is 16. So 20 and 16, that would give me a perimeter of 36 feet. 36 feet, okay? And I'm going to go down to number 5. A certain wall is 13 by 9 feet. A can of paint will cover 50 square feet. Will it be enough? So this one's got a couple different parts. Now we're painting a wall. So when you're painting a wall, are you painting just the outside of it or are you painting the whole thing? In this case, you're going to be painting the whole thing, right? You don't want just paint around the edges of the wall. So if this is my wall, it tells me my wall is 9 feet by 13 feet. So if I want to paint everything on this wall, that's not the outside of the wall anymore. So it's not going to be perimeter. It's going to end up being area. I want to paint that space that fills that shape, okay? So my area formula for rectangles and squares is going to be your length times your width. Well, my length is 13 times my width of 9. So 13 times 9 is going to get us 117. And then you need to remember, if we're talking area, it's no longer just feet. It's feet squared or squared feet. Okay? Because you're talking about that space that fills. So my answer would be, you could either write it as feet squared, or you could go 117 square feet. Okay? Either way is an acceptable way to write it. All right, so that's going to cover it for the notes today. So again, what I'm expecting from you guys is I'm expecting you to figure out if it's area or perimeter, drawing a picture like we did, and then showing your work to solve the problem. So let's see the questions that you're working on. Your first question is going to be number 2 here. So at this point, you can pause your video and try question number 2. Your next question is going to be question number 4. So again, pause your video and try question number 4. And your last question is going to be question number 6. So pause your video and try question number 6 right here. Once you've finished with all the questions, showing your work on a separate sheet of paper, take a picture and submit it on the Google Classroom post. Thank you guys so much. Hope all is well and have a great day.